Hey everyone, I'm Vexillographer, and I'm here to talk about the 10 largest islands in the world. For the purposes of this video, an island is basically an area of land, a solid, continuous area of land, completely surrounded by water. So you can say islands or land masses, whichever you prefer. The 10th largest island in the world is Sumatra. Sumatra is an island located entirely in the nation of Indonesia. I grabbed the wrong flag. Indonesia. Now, Sumatra is located just to the southwest of the Malay Peninsula in Asia. Now, Sumatra lately has been a bit of a destination for a lot of people trying to move to better places. That's one of the big issues around the world right now, and a lot of governments are trying to figure out what to do with these guys. Sumatra is also an exporter of cinnamon. I learned that from Good Eats. Anyway. The 9th largest island in the world is Baffin Island, located entirely within the nation of Canada, and located entirely within the Canadian territory of Nunavut. Now, if you notice Baffin Island on a map, you might think, depending on the map projection, that it's really, really huge. Now, Baffin Island is really huge, but it's not quite as big as you might think on some map projections because it's so far north. Now, Nunavut is home to many people who speak the Inuktitut language, and the Inuktitut language is often written in these interesting-looking characters you might see on Baffin Island. Number 8 was what? Number 8. The 8th largest country in the world is Madagascar, located off of the coast of Africa, and entirely within the nation of Madagascar. I don't have its flag with me right now, because I don't own that one. I'm still trying to catch them all, but not quite there yet. Now, Madagascar is one of the few places in the world where certain kinds of lemurs live. What would the world be like without Madagascar and its lemurs? Worse off, if you ask me. The 7th largest island in the world is Borneo. Borneo is actually shared between 3 countries: Brunei, the little one in the north, Malaysia, the eastern part, and Indonesia, the huge part. The 6th largest island in the world is New Guinea. New Guinea is shared between 2 countries, Indonesia and Papua New Guinea. Indonesia administrates the western part, and Papua New Guinea administrates the eastern part. It's north of Australia, and it looks pretty funky. They also make mummies there. Weird. The 5th largest island in the world, or the largest depending on your definition of island, is Greenland. It might not be totally accurate, actually, to call Greenland one solid piece of land. Scientists have been able to take a look as to what's underneath the big ice cap that covers most of Greenland, and it appears that Greenland might actually be multiple islands at its bedrock foundation. So maybe Greenland is actually Greenlands. Multiple Greenlands. But for this video, it's one. Now we're entering into the area that people might call continents, not necessarily islands. Let's just call them land masses for this video. Let's move on to number 4, Australia. Australia is located within the nation of Australia, and it's got some amazing features. It's got amazingly weird animals, it's got amazingly weird geological rock formations, and it's got amazingly weird names like Uluru and Punululu and Wagga Wagga. And it's also got some not so awesome names like Western Australia and South Australia and Northern Territory. It's a nation of contrast. Alright, the 2nd largest landmass in the world, I'm sorry, we skipped over 3. The 3rd largest landmass in the world would be Antarctica. You know, the one at the bottom of your globe? The most southern piece of land in the world. Location of the South Pole, the Transantarctic Mountains, and some bust of Lenin, I think. And a lot of penguins. Subject of a really cool international treaty in 1959. An entire continent set aside for scientific purposes. That's amazing. The 2nd largest island in the world is the one this car is parked on right now. That's right. America. And I'm not talking about the United States of America. I'm talking about America. You know, the thing that goes all the way from Alaska all the way to Argentina, from Chile all the way to Nova Scotia. That's one solid landmass, not including the Panama Canal. I'm not counting canals on this thing. You have some of the largest nations in the world, like Brazil, and Argentina, and Canada, and of course the United States. I actually live on America. I know some of you might call it the Americas. Okay. And the largest one in the world would be afro-eurasia, as Wikipedia calls it. Afro-eurasia. It's huge. Just look at it on a map. I don't think I need to really specify what is so amazing about this thing. It is huge. And again, I'm not counting canals. Suez, sorry, I don't want to count you. And to a lesser extent, that one in Germany. More than half of all people on Earth today live on Afro-Eurasia. That is a huge landmass. Just look at it on a map or a globe. I mean, I don't even know if you can see the whole thing on a globe. It's that big. So there you have it. The 10 largest islands / landmasses in the world. In the world! Thanks for joining me. Make your own large island / landmass at home. I've been Vexillographer. This has been Vexillographer. And yeah, I think I've said enough. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome day.